Family members of the late icon Ozzy Osbourne are speaking out for the first time, including his beloved daughter Kelly, as well as his sisters. And the world is still trying to process the loss of a true music legend. On July 22nd, Ozzy Osbourne, the Prince of Darkness, the iconic voice of Black Sabbath and a monumental solo artist, passed away at the age of 76. And while fans around the globe are mourning the musician they felt they knew, the people who truly knew him, his family, his closest collaborators, are now breaking their silence, sharing stories that paint a picture not of a rock god, but of a father, a brother, and a friend. And some of these final messages, these last goodbyes, are absolutely heartbreaking. His beloved daughter Kelly Osbourne has now broken her silence and shared a heartbreaking message on social media. It was a throwback to a very personal moment in their shared history, a duet they recorded together back in 2003. The song was Black Sabbath's Changes, and their version became a #1 hit in the UK. The lyrics she chose to post captured everything. She wrote, "I feel unhappy, I am so sad. I lost the best friend I ever had," followed by a simple broken heart emoji. It's a crushing sentiment that shows just how deep their bond was. He wasn't just her dad, he was her best friend. Now, what makes this even more poignant is something she shared just 2 days before his passing. On July 20th, Kelly posted a video to her Instagram story that's since become one of the last public glimpses of Ozzy. It's a quiet, candid moment filmed at their family home in Buckinghamshire. Ozzy is sitting at a kitchen table, newspapers are spread out in front of him, he's wearing headphones and looking at his tablet. You can hear Kelly say, "Good morning," and Ozzy looks up and responds with a warm, enthusiastic, "Good morning." Their 2-year-old son, Sydney, is also there. It's a simple family breakfast, a moment of normal life that's now taken on this immense weight, a final cherished memory of a quiet morning with Dad and Grandpa. While Kelly mourns the loss of her father, Ozzy's sisters are mourning the loss of their brother, John Michael Osbourne. Jean Powell, who is 85, and Gillian Hemming, who is 80, spoke to the Mirror, and their memories cut right to the core of who he was away from the stage. They described him as loving and funny, and made it clear that despite his global fame, he never lost touch. They said he had a weekly habit of calling or texting to check in, a sign of his devotion as a sibling. They learned of his death in a phone call and said they stayed up all night, just reminiscing about their crazy brother. But the most gut-wrenching part of their story revolves around a promise Ozzy made just weeks before he died. On July 5th, the night of Black Sabbath's historic final concert at Villa Park in his hometown of Birmingham, Ozzy sent his sister Jean a text message. She said he broke down just seeing the massive crowds flocking to see her little brother perform. The show was so intense she barely got a chance to speak with him that night, but he sent her a message that now reads like a tragic farewell. He wrote, "I can't believe all the crowds were walking down our old street to watch me perform. I was blown away. I'm going to come and see you soon." That last line, "I'm going to come and see you soon," his sisters noted with heavy hearts that it was a plan he was never able to fulfill. Their joint statement says it all. "We just can't believe he is gone, and we won't be getting another phone call or text from him." The sense of loss extends deep into his musical family as well. Zakk Wylde, Ozzy's longtime guitarist and the founder of Black Label Society, has always spoken about Ozzy with a kind of religious reverence, often calling him Father Ozzy or Saint Ozzy. His tribute posted on July 22nd was filled with grief and gratitude. He wrote, "Thank you for blessing the world with your kindness and greatness, Oz. You brought light into so many lives and made the world a better place. You lived with the heart of a lion. I thank the good Lord every day for blessing my life with you in it. I love you, Oz. Beyond forever, Zakk." For Zakk, Ozzy was the man who took him from being a kid in New Jersey and put him on the world stage. His tribute's about kindness and greatness, a testament to the man who changed his life forever. And last year in a conversation right here on Rockfeed, Zakk Wylde shared what it was like for him to step out on stage for the first time with Ozzy Osbourne. Here's that moment.
Like the first gig I did with the Boss, I remember it was in Pensacola, Florida. We were playing in the arena, and it was just, so I mean, I'm 20 years old or whatever it was then, 2021. So it was just like, so I mean, I played in clubs, and the biggest things I had done was like Stone Pony and stuff like that,
right,
in Jersey and everything like that. But nothing, not arena level shows. So
right.
It was just like, I remember when the lights went down before the kabuki dropped, they were just like, wow, this is like amazing. It's just mind blowing. So I mean, I think not so much the nerve, just like the adrenaline. I guess, you know, like, I guess if we were skydiving, you're going to jump out of the plane, you know what I mean? So for the first time, you know, so, but when we did the first show in Mexico with Pantera, it was before the Kabuki dropped, it was like, I felt like it was the first Ozzy gig again. Like, I'm just saying the adrenaline.
Right.
You know, because otherwise I just always, like we did Madison Square Garden, I just go up there like, you can tell me it's a Super Bowl. It just, to me, it's another game.
Right.
Because you can't get overwhelmed. Otherwise, you'll just collapse. You know, I mean, if you're overwhelmed, you know, if we're at this live TV or something like that, you do it, and you know, a lot of people, when they see the red, they're fine, but when they see the red light go on, or just like, you tell them it's an important game or whatever, they just, it mentally, you know, you collapse, or you just get nervous or whatever, as opposed to just remain calm. You got to be calm. Because I remember, within anything in life, I remember his great advice for Ted Williams when he was going to hit 400. Tom just looked at him, he's like, because, you know, you're nervous or whatever, he just goes, if you want to hit 400, you just got to be calm.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just relax. Like, it's just another at bat.
Wow.
You know, because otherwise, you know, because if you miss it, if you swing, you'll be under 400.
Right.
Because, you know, Ted could have easily sat the game out, but he didn't. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, it's just, you just gotta be calm and not get worked up. So I you know, like, you just get up there and you just, all right, let's do this.
That's fascinating. And then there's Jakey Lee, another one of Ozzy's celebrated former guitarists. His story is one of recent reconnection, which makes the loss feel even more sudden. He revealed that he had also received a message from Ozzy following that final concert on July 5th. He posted on social media trying to make sense of it all. He wrote, "Still processing it. The finality of it all hits me in waves. This was a text I got from him as I was sitting in an airport." Lee's message shows that Ozzy was actively reaching out to people from his past, reconnecting and sharing in that final triumphant moment. To get that text, only to lose him 2 weeks later. You can feel the shock in his words. When he put all these tributes together from his daughter, his sisters, and his brothers in arms, the picture becomes so much clearer. The world knew Ozzy Osbourne, the larger-than-life icon, but these people knew John Osbourne, the devoted brother, who never forgot where he came from, the best friend a daughter could ever ask for, and the kind of lion-hearted mentor who made the world a better place for those around him. What are your favorite moments from Ozzy Osbourne? Let me know down in the comments. Rest in peace.